Ozamiz. Together with me are the people from the City Tourism Office headed by Valdesi Vidasoa. Good evening, ma'am. Our welcoming committee together, of course, with our provincial City Tourism headed by board member Ruby Ala. And also with us here is our City Economic Enterprise Officer, Sir Highway Commander, out for the hosting of Ozamiz City for our dinner sa Ozamiz Occidental. We should be actually having our dinner outside the fort, outside there, because it's so beautiful. The wall itself is so beautiful, but because of the rainy condition that we're having, option B, which is the ISA Museum. Inside the museum is actually mga artifacts of historical values sa city preserved by our city tourism officers, and you can always see our preserved artifacts for the city of Ozamiz. And of course, if you have, I just wanted to know that we are inside of Mata Fort, or the Nuestra Fuerte de la Concepción del Triunfo de Pingpami, or simply called the Mata Fort. This is one of the four major forts in the entire Philippines. One is Intramuros, one is Fort Pilar in Zamboanga City, one is Fort Pedro in Cebu, and this one, the Mata Fort, or the Nuestra Fuerte de la Concepción del Triunfo de Pingpami. And we should supposedly be having our dagpot or the candle lighting at the very miraculous Permen Saputa adjacent to our museum at the fort, but still raining. But we will be arranging you, if you wanted to make your wish come true, we will be giving you the time opportunity after a dinner to visit our miraculous Permen and make do the candle lighting or the dagpot, and then you wish. And we wish also that your wishes will come true to that. It's so miraculous, and trust me, promise, it will definitely come true. So you should not miss that, okay? And of course, we are in behalf of our Mayor, M.D. Waminal, who is so very busy in he's doing his important also chores right now. We wanted to welcome you all for coming to the beautiful city, Ozamiz City, and we have prepared the delicacies for you for our dinner tonight. We have scallops, our delicacy for the city of Ozamiz. We have our best lechon. We have the best, the tastiest lechon, and in fact, it's ordered internationally, so you have the opportunity to taste it tonight. And also we have our Bisayang manok, or the native chicken. We have prepared for you, and also the laya. The laya is one of those, the big fish who could be found and produced here in our city. So we will be, you will be enjoying the best of Ozamiz City tonight through our delicacies prepared for you, of course, through our mayor, the Honorable N.D. Waminal, together with the staff and the entire people of the Provincial Tourism Office. And again, we welcome you and thank you for coming, and I think it's time for us for the dinner. So I'll be requesting Sir Michael Fuentes, our Tourism Officer in the Tourism Office, to please lead the prayer for the prayer before me. Please stand up.
Please stand up. Let's have the presence of God. Lord, we thank you very much for the wonderful blessing that you have bestowed upon us as we travel and tour in this wonderful province of God. We thank you for this opportunity that we will be able to enjoy. And as we are going to partake the foods that you have provided, may it be that these foods here will provide the energy that we need as we are going to continue our enjoyment and tour for tomorrow. And bless us always, bless us not only the physical but also the spiritual. All of these we pray in the name of Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
His best and delicacy. First is beef scallop. Second is laya. Third is Bisayang manok, native chicken. And third is native chicken also, adobo style. And lastly is Balbacua Ozamiz best. Beans Balbacua. And also lechon. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
We have with us Sir Christian Bilardo, writer ng Asian Traveler magazine. So, sir, welcome to Ozamiz City, particularly of Misamis Occidental, particularly Ozamiz City. So, first question, how do you find Ozamiz, Tangub? Ito yung mga unang cities na nabisita mo.
Yes, full of surprises. It's my first time in Northern Mindanao, and I was quite surprised. You have some hidden jewels, I believe. I'm here for Asian Traveler magazine, and I came here because I'm particularly interested in seeing Northern Mindanao. Usually, people from Metro Manila, when they think of going out on holidays, Mindanao is not exactly on their short list. I think that should change. Being here and seeing what I've seen so far, some beautiful, beautiful sights, so much promise. We just came from the mountaintop earlier to see the view, and it was amazing, breathtaking, magnificent mountains, great roads, 4 lanes, and you have very many beautiful places here. So, you know, I think, well, can I speak in a very casual way, you know? For those who are thinking of a place to go to, Mindanao, para maiba naman. I tell you, it's really, I think if there's a future for Philippine tourism, it could very well be here in Northern Mindanao. Misamis Occidentals, wonderful. We've also seen Lanao, Misamis Oriental. We're in Misamis City now, in this beautiful Spanish fort built in the 1700s. Didn't even know this existed, you know. So the only way to discover and explore and experience it is to come here, right? So I'm glad I'm here.
Thank you very much for inviting everyone. So it's really very good for the region and of course the provincial government for taking you here in Misok, particularly Ozamiz City. You sampled yung mga local delicacies tonight. So how do you find them?
Okay, I've never heard of Balbacua. Wow. Wow. How come I never heard of Balbacua? Okay, there's so Balbacua. I mean, this just shows there's so much to discover in Mindanao. And I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I took that step to discover it. And I know I'm going to see a lot more. I'll be here for a few more days. And I'm so happy I'm here.
We are also very glad you're here. Ilang days ka pa dito and we're sure na madami ka pang makita. So, sa mga they wanna see kung ano yung isusulat mo, sasabihin mo about the place. So where can they watch you? Where can they see you? Where can they read about the story ng Misok if ever lalabas na ito?
Lalabas yan sa next issue ng Asian Traveler. For December, the issue is holiday hotspots. And I think this is a hotspot, but it's just that it's not in the mind of many travelers. Maybe you should include it, you know. So watch out for the issue. It's coming out this December. So that's for Asian Traveler magazine. You can check it out on Facebook. There's a digital format. And of course, some people still prefer the hard copy, no. But we've taken a road trip from Cagayan de Oro to Iligan to Lanao, now here in Misamis Occidental, and I'm really amazed. It's awesome. Mindanao is like the last frontier. I thought it was Palawan, but you have to see Mindanao. It's safe, huh? It's very safe. The peace and order situation was nothing like what I thought. I'm very comfortable here. Thank you for welcoming me to Mindanao and here to Ozamiz City in Misamis. Ozamiz City in Misamis Occidental. Misok. Huh? Misok, Misor. I'm learning.
Thank you too, sir, for the very nice words, the wonderful words about the province.
Thank you po. Salamat po sa magandang review, sir. Tanong ko lang, ano kaya ang pwedeng gagawin ng mga LGU natin, local government units sa Misamis Occidental para mas lalong well-known tong lugar namin, yung mga...
Oo, like Tangub City, you know. Maybe what the LGUs can do is work closely with the Department of Tourism in developing their areas and preparing. You know why? If people know about it, they'll come. They will come. So you better be ready. Develop it, prepare for it, believe, build.
For the importance of quota in our Ozamiz City. Ganito po yun. Quota, when you look at it, the meaning of it sa Spanish dictionary, that means rock. Ang meaning ko niya is overlooking.